Okay. Hi, YouTube. How's everybody? Feeling good about life? Feel good about life. Inner happiness is the key. Inner happiness is the key. Inner turmoil, it's not the key. Inner happiness is the key. Okay? So I'm coming on to do some news. I want to try to do the two sets tonight. So let's hope that we're successful and with the camera and everything, and hopefully there's no buffering and you know what I mean. All right, so I'm gonna get started with the news. Okay, this is gonna be the first video. Okay, all right, and then after this one, once I reload it, as while it's loading, I'll do the second part of the video. I have the news and everything already. So two sets is what we're gonna do from now on. All right. If we end up doing one, maybe I had something to do or I got busy. But basically, two sets of video is pretty good. Because where you might have one video that's blah. Maybe that second setup, but do something for you. But it's great. So continue to watch, continue to view. That's what I want you to do. So that's very nice. I appreciate it very much. Okay. I'm not talking to just subscribers. I'm talking to people that are not subscribed. They're viewing, and you're viewing. So I appreciate that. I do. And if there's anything I could do to help, by all means, So all right, let me get started with the news. Okay. Here we are. Okay, now Manchester rapist gets another charge a year after his East Hartford burglary. Okay, now a man accused of a smash and grab burglary of an East Hartford office building last July while he was on probation for rape. He committed a rape in Manchester 17 years ago. He admitted violating his probation, the conditions this week, and was sentenced to a year in prison. Okay, now Ronald J. Bostick, he's 45 years old, who is listed an address of Saunders Street in East Hartford, was sentenced on Monday in Hartford Superior Court. The clerk said the prison term will be followed by, excuse me, a 10-year probation and with possibility of up to 9 more years in prison if Boston again violates his release conditions. Okay. So, and he's 45, you should be married and building with your wife. Now, he did plea bargain. He was convicted in 2002, that case. He received a 10-year prison sentence followed by 15 years probation with the possibility for up to another 10 years in prison for violating his release conditions. So if he violates, he's out of here for at least 15 years. Now, Boston was accused of breaking into an office building at 89 Church Street in East Hartford last July. Okay, now a woman heard a glass break-in and called the police. The driver was James Watkins, now 53. See, 53, y'all should be building with your wives and, buying homes and, getting it together. 53 and committing crimes. That's so ridiculous. All right, so who was charged with conspiracy to commit third-degree burglary? So his bond is $10,000. Yeah, so and he was also rearrested. So he has that's why his bond is $10,000. So he had a guy in the car waiting for him while he smashed and grabbed. You know what I mean? Okay, now let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, now, mystery surrounds the death of 3 Americans in the Dominican Republic hotel. Something is going on down in the Dominican Republic. Black people, the couples are going there to vacation, but they're ending up dead. I did I did a story about them. Another couple from New York that went to the Dominican Republic. So it's a hotel situation, and they disappeared completely. So now they have 3 Americans in the Dominican Republic. Something is going on. I don't know. A relative says that. Okay, now the U.S. ambassador said recent high-profile incidents in the Dominican Republic were random, isolated cases. Okay, now an Ohio doctor accused of murdering 25 patients with fentanyl overdoses, William Hustle, turned himself into authorities Wednesday. Okay, so that's all they had on that. I guess he took a pleasure in killing people. Okay, all right. Now, a New Haven woman found dead in Massachusetts. That's it. I believe they will probably do an update, but I just wanted to mention it because, just to let her, her story be told. A New Haven woman was found dead in Massachusetts. Massachusetts and New Haven is at least 2 hours away. So that is very sad. I hope we can get more information on her. Okay, now missing Connecticut mom, bloodstained clothing found in 30 trash bins, and husband allegedly dumped it. Mother of five, Jennifer Farber Doulos, remains missing, but clothing stained with her blood was found in trash bins all over Hartford. Okay, now Jennifer Farber Doulos, she was 50 years old, of New Canaan, Connecticut. Okay, and this is by Casey Baker. Already now. And here's a small entertainment. Okay, now Frank Lucas, the drug lord portrayed by Denzel Washington in American Gangster, dies. Okay, a former Harlem drug dealer kingpin, Lucas, 1988 died. I'm sorry, he was 88 years old, died Thursday in New Jersey. Nephew Aldwin Lassiter said his former lawyer says his health was declining. Raised in North Carolina, crime 1960s and 70s, becoming the major kingpin, potent heroin. $500,000 was seized at a raid in New Jersey in 1975. He was convicted and sentenced to decades until he turned state's evidence that he turned informant, and he became released after 5 years. Yeah, he became an informant because he wanted to get the bad cops. That's why he did it. So otherwise he wouldn't have done that. You know, so he wanted to get the dirty cops off the street that he's paying to look the other way, or he may have enemies with some of them, blowing up the cars and blowing up houses and things like that. So that was why he turned state's evidence. Okay, God bless Frank Lucas. Yes, yes. Okay, now in Dallas, FBI needs help after finding a second transgender woman killed in 2 weeks. Okay, now Chanel Lindsay, 26, was found dead Saturday with obvious signs of homicidal violence. Lindsay's body was pulled from the White Rock Lake. CBS Dallas Fort Worth. So be careful, all of the transgenders, you beautiful transgender women. Be very careful. Don't jump in a car with anybody, any strangers, and keep friends with you. Okay, all right, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna do the second video. I'm gonna upload this one and do the second video right now. Okay, and I wanted to let you guys know, come back, cause I'll be back. Okay, all right, thank you. Bye.